there goes the whistle. Liverpool, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can't expect to get your way all the time. I think it was a win earned through game management, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And I was so sold and it's never gonna change. Never gonna change. She got me on in ties, but I ain't gonna split till I see a smile. We ain't stepping for nobody, and it's no surprise. And I just gotta hold on tight. No one ever felt free so right. We ain't stopping for nobody and fun. Smile for me, beautiful. I wanna see who you are. Smile for me, 'cause I wanna be who you are. Smile for me, beautiful. I wanna see who you are. Smile for me, 'cause I wanna.
Goes the final whistle. Manchester United are out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predicted.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Nothing but you, eat, sleep, wait. Nothing but you, eat, sleep, wait. Nothing but you. Nothing but you. Nothing but you, eat, sleep, wait. Nothing but you, eat, sleep. Nothing but you.
Time is up, and there goes the whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
I'm
it is all over. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Normalmente só pongo love, mas no rompimento da mangashi. Por mais que o Vaiola falasse, por muito menos que eu gostasse, mal a perna partiu, se não me acabou por instalar-se. Não compreendida por amigos que na altura ignoraram mais tasse. Agora cortei contato nem telemóvel e nem fax. Com estilo de rua, e lá meu talento flutuará. Dama que nunca recua, a saga agora continuará. Mandei batucadas em estéreo, com critérios, não sou nenhuma imperadora. A agenda agora tá tão cheia, até parece enciclopédia da tragédia. Com as crônicas do futuro, com rimas acima da média. Toda informação do futuro, pongo love aqui. Quem manda no mar que é bongo, já disse que todo miongo. Quem manda, quem manda, quem manda, quem manda, quem manda, quem manda. Quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda no mar é Apolo. Quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda no mar é Apolo. Quem manda, quem manda, quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda, quem manda. Quem manda, quem manda, quem manda no mar é Apolo, quem manda, quem manda.
Is that always in the balance, and in the end one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
I know I shouldn't do it, but I love synthetic wigs a lot. In the end, lace front, Remy ash blonde, curly, silky, straight, synthetic wave, 12-inch human capless full, pony Yankee side bag, purple gray, chocolate Fanta black ombre, dip dye highlight. Every week a different do. Alter ego, who is who? Every single hero too. Ain't got no style. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. No phone, no call, no bed, no hoe. No phone, no call, no bed. No phone, no home, no call, no bed. Sometimes I'm old. No phone, no call, no bed. smells like treasure. Feel so close, it's so far away. Twitch your smile on my father's face. Papa got on a chocolate. Mama smells like treasure. Feel so close, it's so far away. Focus on the bottom line. Why they call it dollar sign? Focus on the bottom line. Pray we never fall behind.
In the world for my daughter, my son.
And there goes the whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
I know I shouldn't do it.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Lace front, Remy ash blonde, curly, silky, straight, synthetic wave, 12-inch human cap blissful, cognac side bang, purple gray, chocolate Fanta, black ombre, dip dye, highlight. Every week a different do. Alter ego, who is who? Every single hero too. Ain't got no style, I'm nobody, I'm nobody, I'm nobody. No phone, no call, no bed, no home. No phone, no call, no bed. No phone, no home, no call, no bed. Sometimes I'm judgy, but never phone, no call, no bed. On a Sunday, no home, Cassandra on a Monday. No call, no bed. My donkey is my homestay. I know I shouldn't do it, but I love synthetic wigs a lot. I know I shouldn't do it, but I love synthetic wigs a lot. Indiana lace front, Remy ash blonde, curly, silky, straight, synthetic wave, 12-inch human cap blissful, cognac side bang, purple gray, chocolate Fanta, black ombre, dip dye, highlight. Highlight.
It is all over. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has ended in defeat. A thoroughly disappointing outcome. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.
Sometimes I start concealing the way that I work in my head. Can't take it anymore, won't stop feeling the weight of my world. I know these things don't matter to anybody like you. These things don't matter to anybody, but oh, you seem so happy. To everybody you knew, these things don't happen to anybody, but oh, you seem so happy. To everybody you knew, these things don't happen to anybody like you.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Rush, rush, blowing, blowing, coming, going, going, wind beat, blowing, blowing, rush, rush, blowing, blowing, rush, rush, blowing, blowing, coming, going, going, wind beat, blowing, blowing, rush, rush, blowing.